Hey guys, this Sunday night is going to be really different, but I think it's going to be really cool. So I want to explain kind of what is going to be different and then the why. What we're going to do is we're still going to come in here on Sunday night and eat dinner, have a great time like that. We've got two parents who are signed up to help supply food, so Siri and I are going to work on something to kind of work alongside that. Honestly, it might be Costco pizza, but either way, we'll still have a good time. And then we are going to combine middle school and high school, and we're going to send them all into the high school room. We're going to have two rows or two pretty clear sections of seating, and middle school is going to sit in the front, high school in the back. Everybody's going to get this little thing of Play-Doh. I've got 65 of these little Play-Doh things, and that's going to be something that they can kind of fidget with. Because for an hour and a half, we're not going to do a game, we're not going to do worship, we're not going to do small groups. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to read the whole book of Mark, like cover to cover. Now, why we're going to be doing this is I listened to this really great podcast of a woman who was in a Bible study, a women's Bible study, and she was talking about how one time what they did was this exact same thing. They read through one of Paul's letters, I can't remember which, one of the shorter ones, and she just talked about how much it impacted her. And one of the things that she mentioned is, well, there's two big things that she talked about that really stuck out to me. One is that back in the day, ancient Christians, this is what they did, is they would sit down, somebody would read an entire letter of the New Testament, and that was sufficient. That was it. And the second thing that she mentioned was that in so many sermons, or whenever we're doing a Bible study, we're taking a small segment of scripture and then we're commenting on it. We're helping explain it or helping make it make sense. And that is important. Don't get me wrong. That's more or less how I make my living. It is important. But when we only do that, then what we're essentially saying is that the Bible in and of itself is not sufficient. It's not enough for us. We have to have somebody come by and explain it. And that's not what we believe. That's not what any of us would say. But it's what we practice. And so this Sunday, what I'm wanting to do is we'll read through the book of Mark to show students that the Bible is in and of itself enough. And to have somebody come alongside and walk through it with you, or to coach you, or to highlight and point out important things, then that is helpful above and beyond what's necessary. And so those are the kind of the two things that I really hope that this Sunday night can hit. One, that this is how Christians used to do things. And two, that Scripture is sufficient. And then, reading through the Gospel of Mark, I really hope that God can do something amazing with it. How many of us have ever read through an entire book of the Bible in one sitting? How many of us have ever read through an entire gospel in one sitting? To see the whole breadth of what Mark is trying to say and show us about Jesus, I think can be something really, really cool. So that's going to be what this Sunday night looks like. I hope that you can make it. I know that this Sunday night you will probably walk out of here not feeling like you were super utilized, or that you made a difference. And I mean, I'm so much a person of like action. If I did something, then I feel like I was useful. And so I know that if I were in your shoes this Sunday night, I would probably feel the same. But what I want to encourage you to is kind of twofold. One, I think that this may be something good for your heart, for your soul. Maybe it's something that you've never done before. And two is being there with your student with your small groups creates yet another shared memory, yet another shared experience, something that you did together. And maybe it's making little Play-Doh guys next to one of your students. Maybe it's just being able to look back and say, we did this. We both had this experience. And I think that will make, that's always beneficial. That always makes a key difference in your relationship with your small group kids. So I hope that you can be here, and I hope that this can be something that's beneficial for your relationship with your small groups and beneficial for you personally. So all that being said, guys, I love getting to serve with you, and I cannot wait to see how this Sunday night goes.